All right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the city of Reno. This city is special to me because I have a good friend that originates from here and tells me all about this area and its proximity to California and the things to do here. Because I'm just really interested in the West. So just learning about the geography here has always been interesting, and I have a good point of reference when I need information. So I know a decent amount about the city, hopefully enough to give you guys some useful information today. It is a nice city. Like as you can see here, it's just man, it's just the mountains, the snow-capped mountains. It's just something you never get bored of looking at. So let's hop into it here. So with Reno, you have a distinction between the West and East with Reno and Sparks. And Reno's more towards the Sierra Nevadas. It's going to be wetter and just closer to the main attractions, which we will get into. And then you have Sparks, a little bit more suburban, kind of generally the same area as a summary. So in terms of cost of living in these areas, which is the first thing we'll get into, it's about 5% higher than the US average. Housing is significantly more expensive than the average, and groceries and utilities, we can consider them average. It says that, groceries are a bit above average when I research, but it's going to be about average, and just in generalities. I mean, I've talked to a person that lives here, and it's normal. Rent's going to run you between 15 and 1800, and you're going to be paying about half a million for a house here at a minimum. That is the median home prices, not at a minimum, but those are the median home prices. And most people have started to move out to places like Eastern Sparks because it's cheaper than living close to the downtown area. The public transit here is very limited, and commuting by car is going to be the most common thing here. There is a lot of industry here, though, for when you make that commute to work. You're going to be able to go to the Tesla Gigafactory, a lot of tech in general. Renewable energy is big here with solar. You also, probably the biggest thing here and the most amount of jobs I've seen is going to be the Reno industrial industry. You're going to be able to work in logistics and warehousing, and those are the most common jobs in Reno. So, healthcare and social assistance, as education, retail trade, those are things that are going to be really big also when it comes to employment. What's really big here, because this is a touristy area, is going to be food and hospitality. I mean, people come from California. People come all over to gamble too. This is kind of known as like Little Las Vegas in a way. So you're going to be able to set up anything in terms of hospitality here, and you'll do well whether you want to work and, like, for example, in a hotel or open up a hotel. You're going to do great. You can definitely move up the salary ladder here, like you could in other mid-sized cities. You can get six figures and above here. It's just the jobs aren't as frequent because the city's smaller. All right, lifestyle and cultures, which is huge here. This area is beautiful, mountainous. I mean, you have mountains all around to hike, whether it be the drier mountains to the east or to the west when you have the Sierras here. If I can get rid of this notification real quick, sorry about that. Um, you just have beauty out here, real beauty, stunning beauty, and that's not even an over exaggeration. Just here's the water side with the rivers and the trees. It's just absolutely beautiful. Just something that would take your stress away from you. It's absolutely beautiful. The main attraction to is going to be Lake Tahoe, which is probably about 30 minutes from Reno. This is a massive cold lake in the mountainous Sierra Nevadas. and it is absolutely stunning. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, not enough things you could say about this. Not enough things you could say. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that. You can do fishing, hiking, swimming. It's absolutely beautiful. Skiing is really big in the winter. I mean, you just can't beat this place at all. Like, it is unreal here. It is unreal. And then when it comes to nightlife, most of the young pros live in Uptown Reno or Midtown Reno. I'm sorry. Midtown's going to be hustle and bustle for nightlife and those sorts of things. You're going to have your bars and everything down here. Let's see if we can figure out where the main strip is. Usually just search up bars here. Okay, so they're scattered all over. Let us move on to the seasons. This is going to be a very similar season to actually California's warm summer Mediterranean climate. Here it is going to be very, very um, hot in the summer, but not at a full extreme because of the elevation here. And the diurnal temperature will actually go down significantly. So, in other words, when it's a high of 90, you're going to deal with it going down to at times 60, just 30-degree swings because of the elevation and how arid it is. Reno's generally an arid environment, so it will almost always, regardless of season, cool down at night. So you're going to deal with warm summers, warm to hot summers, and cold winters. Snow is common. It is much more likely to happen the in the mountains and the Sierras. Reno is relatively dry and won't receive as much snow. Education, you have the University of Nevada, um, which is a great school. Just keep in mind. So overall, I mean, you're gonna have another big thing is you're gonna have no state income tax here, which will definitely increase your take-home pay, and you're gonna have access to all the standard industries, and you're gonna have very, very close access to nature here, extremely close access to nature, and but you're still gonna be in a city with amenities. The cons here would be that housing's pretty expensive. Summers are pretty hot and the winters are pretty snowy if you're into a more mild climate. Though this does get pretty similar to Central California in my opinion. And the property taxes could be fairly high here depending on where you live. So Reno's overall the best for outdoor levelers, people that work in tech, manufacturing, or logistics, people that want four seasons, and they want something that's relatively affordable compared to California. If you want a climate that's consistently warm or something that has public transit, or you want an affordable city, while this is affordable, it's not going to be the cheapest city around. So yeah, overall, if you're an outdoors guy, that's cool with living in a mid-sized city that's not super bustling, but has all the amenities you need and has a decent amount of bustle. This will be a good fit for you. So yeah, that is overall my conclusion on this. It's a really great area, has the really unique Sierra Nevadas around it. And something else I forgot to mention is that you have the the Great Basin right up here. Black Rock Desert. I mean, just go out and explore the high desert. I mean, it is very, very cool environment. I mean, look at that. I mean, it looks like it's Mars, to be honest. I mean, it just looks so cool. And especially if you're somebody that doesn't come from these type of environments, it's just wow. Like you can be out here all alone. I mean, the land here is very private. I mean, 90% of Nevada is private land, so you can just go around wherever you want, and you can just get lost and be all alone. I mean, it is just amazing. I mean, just drop a marker anywhere. You can just be out here. You just be out here on your own, just doing whatever you want. And there isn't many states like that because everything is privatized. I mean, this is such a cool state. And you can go out west and deeper into California. You can be in the trees. I mean, the variety, the main attraction to Reno is truly the outdoors. I mean, you can get outdoors and you don't have to pay California's income tax, which is very expensive for higher earners. I mean, just like look at that. You can go to Vegas and be in the low desert, and man, it's great. I mean, really cool. Look at all these national forests right at your doorstep. And then you got a mid-sized city where you can meet people and it's still a city. I mean, really good. I mean, really good. You're just away from the coast. If you want the ocean, the temperatures are a little bit more extreme because you are so far inland, but overall, a nice climate, in my opinion. Well, yeah, that wraps up everything. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.